Was it really worth it in the end? If now we play pretend.
I'm Aimee George. You're watching The Weekend Turn Up thanks to Sports Scene.
It's been so long, but the day is done. What I'd give to hear your voice in the setting sun.
Sunscreen, water, an acrylic set on my hands, and jewelry, and probably my friends and family. Tomatoes, they suck. If I could be a passenger driver and not drive for the rest of my life, I'd be a happy woman. I hate winter, so I can definitely live without winter. And if I could live without external and internal pressure, I'd be sound.
We made our beds alone. Was it really worth it in the end?
I started singing from a really young age. I come from a rather musical family. I knew pretty early on that I wanted to study music. I went on to study jazz singing, and while I was studying, it became really clear that there weren't a lot of women around me, and that kind of sparked an interest to study further and to research that, and I ended up studying gender dynamics within the Cape Town jazz community.
Let's play pretend.
Currently, I'm working on my own music, which is kind of an ode to my first love, which is jazz music. It's really important to me to produce something that is true to myself and true to what I know I love, which is South African jazz. I'm also working on researching a bit more and hopefully making a contribution to South African scholarship about gender dynamics within music cultures.
That's the part you play.
Pretend came about 3 years ago. Langa and I have been very close friends for a very long time. I have worked with him previously, and I stepped into the studio with Langa and Bubele Boy, a producer from Noble. And by the time I walked into the door, half of the song was already done, and I kind of just hopped onto the mic, and that's how Pretend happened. And I think it's a really, really special song. I think it speaks about a really unique feeling in any type of relationship. And yeah, I'm very grateful to have featured on that song.
Let's play pretend. I can't help but play pretend.
I definitely would like to have a finished project, a finished music project done and under my belt, and something that I'm really proud of. Like I said, I'd like to study a bit more, I'd like to travel more, but most of all, I'd like to know myself a bit better. Sorry, I'm just laughing because the thought of my TikTok is just so funny. I started my TikTok at the beginning of this year as a way to kind of romanticize my life. I am someone who lives and finds joy in a routine and a very habitual kind of like cycle. And I was entering a new stage in my life where I wasn't studying, and I really wanted to get to know myself a little bit better and put myself out there. I've always existed on a virtual space. So I started TikTok as a way to A, romanticize my life, and B, put myself out there. I don't think I'm naturally spontaneous or adventurous, but I now do things for TikTok, for the vlog, and I've made some lovely virtual friends because of it. And although it's very embarrassing to admit, I love TikTok. I'm Aimee George. You've been watching The Weekend Turn Up thanks to Sports Scene.